Hey everybody, welcome back. Rob Booker here, social influencer. We don't really have a jingle. This is the first one of a bunch of videos that I'm recording in anticipation of the conference, where I want to show you what I do. I want to get down into details and you could just follow along. This may be the first video I've recorded, but it might not be the first one that you watch. I don't think anybody cares, right? So welcome. Glad to have you back if you've already watched a few others. What I'm going to do today is run an in-stream YouTube ad. And what you need for this are 2 videos at a minimum and optimally 3 videos. So let's take a look here at my YouTube channel. I've got 2 videos ready to go here, which I am going to box in green. And these are my promo videos. These are going to be the actual YouTube in-stream ads. Those videos that play before the video that you wanted to watch. I know some of you hate those videos. I try to make ones that people will enjoy, and it seems to be successful. Remember, if you find the right person at the right time, in the right mood, they definitely want to watch your videos. And then, in addition to those promo videos, I'm going to circle in red. You need the actual video they're going to. And I'm going to call this the destination video. Now, you can actually send people from your in-stream promo video to a web page or anywhere else. I like to send them right into my YouTube channel where there are a ton of free videos that they can watch. So that's what we're going to do in this example. So once I've got those 3 videos up and running, I posted them all on YouTube as unlisted videos. And when you upload a video to YouTube, one of the first questions that they ask you is if it's going to be public, unlisted, private, or scheduled. And you just choose unlisted when you're posting that video. Okay. Oh, by the way, just as a side note, remember that not all the comments left on your page are going to be positive. There are always going to be trolls. And I have to remind people of this all the time. I now get hundreds of comments a day on my videos, and people are like, oh, you said this was free, but then you asked me for money. And literally the person is on my YouTube channel watching free videos when they say that. I thought maybe you would get a kick out of that. Okay, we'll go back over to the video manager, and then we're going to go over to Google Ads. So you want to create a Google Ads account at ads.google.com. And when you jump into this, it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that might be confusing at first. And you want to click on campaigns. That's over on the left-hand side of the page. And then you want to click the plus sign and choose new campaign. Now what we want to do here is create a new campaign without guidance. That means we get to do our own thing. So there's all kinds of other ads that you can run, but we want an in-stream ad that leads people to watch more videos on our channel. So we click on that, and then it opens up another box lower. And we want to use a video for our ad. We're not trying to run a search ad or a text ad on Google search results. So we click on video. And then it's going to ask us if we want a standard or an ad sequence. We want a standard video campaign. However, you can actually show people the first promo video ad, and then the day after you can show them the next promo video ad, and you can continue sort of a conversation with them day by day in a sequence of in-stream ads. We don't want to do that. We're just going to click standard video campaign. Oh, by the way, you can see at the top of the screen also, up here, sometimes your ads will get disapproved. We could cover that in another video. I actually used a keyword that they didn't like. And then I was thinking to myself, well, if you don't like the keyword, why do you make it available? Okay, anyway, we're going to name this campaign. We're going to give it a name. And I'm going to name this Mistake Trade. So I recorded a video about a mistake I made when I took a trade. And I think I teach a really nice lesson during that video. So I'm going to call this entire campaign Mistake Trade. And I'm going to give this, you might give this whatever budget you want. I'm going to give this a $25 a day budget. I like to spend $100 a day if I can get it in front of that many people. And I'd really like to be spending $500 a day or $1,000 a day on YouTube in-stream ads. And it's going to make a lot of sense to you as you work through this class why someone would want to spend that much money running YouTube ads. The start date is going to be as soon as possible, and I'm not going to choose an end date. I'm going to just play this thing out, and I'm going to let the ad run, and I'm not going to give it an end date. I'm going to let Google figure out who is the best audience for this ad, and maybe, just maybe, give them a chance to reach the right audience. The longer an ad runs, as long as it's minimally successful, the longer it runs, the better Google and Facebook will get at showing your ad to the right people, right? They want people to click your ad so that they can make money. And so they want to show it to the people who are most likely to click it. Well, they don't know the people that are most likely to click it until they start showing it to people. And then they start narrowing down the audience automatically. That's the power of the algorithm. The bidding strategy, you could do maximum cost per view, maximum cost per million, or cost per 1,000 people that see the ad, or a target cost per 1,000 or million. I'm going to go with maximum cost per view that I will pay. Now we're going to say, do we want to do YouTube search results, YouTube videos, or YouTube partners? I don't want video partners on the display network. I want to do an in-stream ad. So I don't want ads that appear next to the search results in YouTube. I don't want that. I want a YouTube video in-stream ad. You can choose the languages that you want, that's fine. And you can choose to show the ad only in the United States, or the United States and Canada, or everywhere. I like United States and Canada, or, my videos, because I do currency trading, can appeal to people in all parts of the world pretty easily. Then we're going to choose standard inventory, show ads on content that's appropriate for most brands. I actually like to show my in-stream ads on every video on YouTube. I don't care. I don't care what people are watching. I'm not anybody's boss. And so maybe in a YouTube video, there's a couple of swear words. I don't care if my ad runs in front of that. You can also exclude your ad from running in front of tragedy and conflict, sensitive social issues. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do here, Justin. I just let them run it in front of whatever they want to run it in front of. Right? I want to give it the widest audience possible. I'm going to give people a positive message, whatever. So you can exclude types and labels, and that's that. So then you're going to name your ad group. That's your demographic. And so I'm going to call that mistake trade ad group. And we're going to get into some demographics. Now you can choose age ranges and household incomes. Maybe you sell a high-ticket trading program that's really only appropriate to people who make a significant or larger amount of money. Maybe you just want people to subscribe to your channel and you don't care. I like to start things off with the largest group of people I can possibly get to. And then as time goes on, I build other ads from the audiences that watched this ad. And then I start to narrow things down. But initially, I want it to be as expansive as possible. So then you could choose any audiences. And I don't use these audiences. People that liked my videos, people that... I don't do any of those types of things. Where we really get into the interesting stuff is when we start doing keywords. So we're going to do stocks, trading. I'm just going to do those two keywords, and then Google's going to tell us how many available impressions, just theoretical available impressions it could have. It could theoretically reach 21 million people. That's not bad. So we could do, another keyword could be options trading. And then another keyword could be Forex trading. And then another one could be trading strategy. So I'm expanding the total universe of people that might find my ad. That's a big audience. That's probably too big, but let's just run it and see what we can get going here. We're not going to worry about topics, but we are going to worry about placement. We're going to say, well, we can if we want. We can actually say, hey, this YouTube channel is something that my audience really likes, or it's also related to trading. I'd love for my ad to appear in front of the videos on that YouTube channel. Or I'd love for my ad to run in front of like a video that's just like this one particular YouTube video. And then you can actually search by or post a URL of a trading video. So you can get real specific. You can even say, you can have your ad appear on websites in the display network that appeal to your customers, maybe CNBC or whatever else. I don't do any of this. I don't care about any of that. A lot of people do. I don't. What I really do care about is the maximum cost per view. And I usually will go with, in our space, 20 cents per view. And I'll usually pay less than that. I usually pay 9 cents or 10 cents per view of the ad. And then we create our video ad. So we jump on over here to YouTube and we grab the URL of mistake trade number 1. And we're going to create an ad from this video. That's the video ad. And we're going to click in-stream ad. Now our final URL is going to be the URL of the video we wanted to encourage them to watch. So we'll grab that. That's the final URL. And that's going to be the display URL. So I'm just going to, I don't care what the display URL is. It's my YouTube channel. So that's the display URL. Call to action. A trading mistake. So you can't have a lot of characters in your call to action. A trade. Call to action. Watch video. I can't even type watch video. I could do watch now. There we go. Watch now in lowercase letters. Headline. My mistake. Trade. That's too many characters. Justin, it's really infuriating. I mean, we're working with a really small space here, right?
It's almost less than Twitter.
Yeah. So this is what it's going to look like. My mistake trade. So my mistake. There we go. My mistake. That's fine. And then you can add URL parameters like where it came from and all that other kind of stuff. But I'm not going to do that in this video. And then companion banner, generate using my channel banner. That's recommended. That means it'll use my face to go along with it. And then the ad name will be Mistake Trade 1. Save and continue. Congratulations, your campaign is ready. All right, so continue to campaign. And there's my campaign ad group. And if I click on that, I can see my ad. So what do I want to do now? I want to have another ad compete with that one. So I'm going to grab the URL of the other video. So I have two videos that say essentially the same thing. Hey, go watch my mistake trade that I took. They essentially say the same thing. So I'm going to put both of those in there. The final URL is going to be the URL of the YouTube video that is the one I want them to watch. So I'm basically paying Google to get more people to watch what I think is a really good video. Watch now. And my mistake. And there we go. Ad name, my trading mistake 2. Save and continue. Now these two ads will compete against each other, and it will take about 24 hours to review the ad. Facebook can approve an ad within minutes or an hour. YouTube takes about 24 hours, and I think with all of the hoopla over ads and accounts and controversial content on YouTube, they now have a manual review process for ads or some kind that takes a long time. So we'll come back in another video and we'll see how these ads are running. And then maybe in later videos, we'll take a look at advanced demographics and how to use your own custom audiences to run ads when we come back. Bye for now.